something that we all should learn from this success story and we all should apply it in our life. I'll tell you what is the most important part of this success story, and that is
subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss a Mind Body Spirit video.
Hello everybody, my name is Suyash. You're watching Mind Body Spirit. Welcome to another episode of the Law of Attraction Success Story series. Today's success story is extremely inspiring. Do watch this video till the end and let's get started. So today's success story has been sent to me on Instagram. I have named the story on behalf of the contributor, A Life-Changing Manifestation. And the contributor writes, "Hi Suyash, I told myself if your videos truly work for me that I would send you my story. So here I am. I am a recent graduate from law school in the United States. As you may know, after finishing our Juris Doctor degree, JD degree, we have to take a very difficult exam in order to get officially licensed as an attorney. Until we are licensed, we cannot represent people in court or sign off on official documents. Additionally, the salary for someone who hasn't gotten their license is much lower than someone who has passed the exam and become a licensed attorney. States have various passing score requirements. In some states, 260 is passing. In others, you need a 280. Most fall somewhere in between. Unfortunately, the state I live in has a required score of 278, one of the highest score requirements. I first took the exam in February 2018 and got a 259. I was so upset because had I gotten one or two more multiple choice questions correct and gotten even a 260, I would have traveled to a neighboring state and become licensed there. But since I got 1 point less than what I needed, I had to retake the exam in July 2018. I studied so hard, Suyash. Preparation for this exam is a marathon and not a race. So the most important thing was to not let your faith become weak. So I tried to stay as motivated as I could. I have known about law of attraction for some time now and often used it for smaller things like parking spots and free coffee. But I had never used it on something as significant as this. Your videos were a huge help. I watched your videos before and after all my study sessions and also during the short breaks that I took. The social isolation, pressure, and those overwhelming 3 months of studying 10 hours a day were so brutal. I was in such a fragile state of mind that when I listened to some of the powerful stories of your videos, I would start to cry. I kept fantasizing about how I would write this message when I passed the exam and you would read it out loud on your channel. So this is a part of her intention. Excellent. I kept fantasizing about how I would write this message when I passed the exam and you would read it out loud on your channel and some other student would be impacted by my success story. Like I mentioned, on my February 2018 exam, I got a 259. If I had gotten 260, I could have transferred my score to a different state that accepts a score of 260 and gotten licensed there. The paperwork and money involved in transferring the score is quite significant, but it is nothing compared to having to retake the exam. This time, however, I was not going to settle for anything lower than a 278, the score required by my own state. So because she was applying the law of attraction, she refused to compromise, and that's great. And then she continues, so on a piece of paper, I simply wrote down 280, her intended score, and stuck it on my laptop so I could see it every time I opened my laptop to study. I often thought to myself, how does a person who gets a 280 act? And I did what a 280 scoring student would do in any given situation, pushing a little harder, studying a little longer, eating a little healthier, etc. So she's using the act as if technique. I have a video about that. I'll leave the link in the I button. So do watch it once you're done watching this video. And then she continues, after taking the exam in July, I got engaged. Well, congratulations. I got engaged, went on a vacation, helped my parents move into a new house, and forgot about the results for a while. October 1st week, the pass list was supposed to be posted on the state Supreme Court's website. They only post names of people who have scored over 278. So only the people who have qualified, they post the names in a list. Alright. If you got a score lower than the one required by the state, you got an email the following day explaining to you why you did not get the 278 required to pass. That night before the result, I was so nervous that I could not fall asleep. I started having second thoughts and didn't even remind my parents that my results were coming out the next day. In my moment of panic and self-doubt, I started telling myself that even if my name is not on the pass list tomorrow morning, I may have still gotten over a 260 and I will transfer my score to a different state and get licensed there. So she's having some doubts. Alright. And then she continues, somehow the morning of the result, when I woke up, I had forgotten about the results. It was posted at 9 a.m. but I literally did not even remember it until 10:15. When I remembered, I opened up the court's website really quickly and started looking through their pass list. I still had not told my parents anything. I was nervous about disappointing them for a second time. But when I saw my name on the pass list, I started to scream and jump. Her name was there. My mom remembered right away that it was result day and she started crying out of pure joy. My dad came running from the other room and understood and hugged us both. Tears streaming down all of our faces. We were so happy and excited that we were speechless for a while. I had done it. I cleared one of the most difficult exams in the country. I am now officially an attorney. And since my name was on the list, I know I scored over a 278. I don't know for sure, but I have a hunch that I got a 280 or something very close to it. What a fantastic success story. And I'll just tell you what I think is the most important part of this success story. What is something that we all should learn from this success story and we all should apply it in our life. I'll tell you what is the most important part of this success story. And that is, after taking the exam in July, I got engaged, went on a vacation, helped my parents move into a new house and forgot about the result for a while. So what she did was, she had a great time. She got engaged. All of us cannot get engaged, but we can go for a vacation, we can do something fun and we can just have a good time instead of waiting around all the time thinking about the result and all the time thinking and worrying about our intention. And that I think is a very crucial thing that we should all try to do. Once we have done what we are supposed to do, we should continue to apply the law of attraction, but at the same time, we should ensure that we are having a good time. We should ensure that we are having fun in life, because that really helps us get into that sort of zone of receiving, and that brings about the results in our lives. And so what a fantastic success story. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give this video a like. And so that's all for this video. Do share it with your friends and family members. Do subscribe to the channel Mind Body Spirit, and after subscribing, also press the bell icon to be notified every time I upload a new video. Absolutely a pleasure to talk to you in this video. Catch you very soon in the next one. Till then, bye-bye.